You're like an Indian summer. How could I get better when I've had the best? So I'm trying to prepare her that my hair is leaving.
Yo, them bags are packed, son. That hair's gone.
Inconceivable!
I never knew my father. Daddy doesn't care.
Daddy wasn't there.
Daddy wasn't there.
You're like an Indian summer in the middle of
What did she say?
Oh, winter. Winter. You're like hard candy with a surprise center. How could I get better when I've had the best? I love that.
What were you doing earlier? You did the.
I can't do it. My throat. I can't do it anymore. I'm dead. I can't do it. You gotta get me earlier in the day.
What's happening right now?
I don't know.
Have you done the like let out all your air and then try and scream? Have you seen those?
Like what?
Okay, go. You do this. Go. You gotta let out all of your air and then try and scream.
This is stupid. Kind of hurts.
Every time I see him, I think it's so funny. Like, I don't know why. I just love it.
Never tried
it. So that opera singing thing, you said you were doing that with Josie earlier, yeah?
Yeah, I was making her laugh. But it sounded better than that. Not saying it sounded good.
And just for the viewers, Josie's how old?
6 months.
6 months.
I got to tell you what Sadie said to me this morning.
Oh, okay, let's go.
My 4-year-old. So I'm trying to prepare her that my hair is leaving. I keep doing the Snapchat filter, right? One time.
Hold on.
I'm not taking my hat off.
Yo, them bags are packed, son. That hair's gone.
It's halfway out the door. The foot's halfway out the door.
Hey, I'd say 3/4.
He's still got his foot.
It's got one whole foot out, and the other one, the toes are still in the door.
Well, I'm trying to prepare her. It's traumatizing. So I've been doing the Snapchat filter every couple
I just
days.
thought of a good Halloween costume for you. I know I interrupted you, but you could be the guy from The Princess Bride.
Inconceivable! You're stupid. I did think about being Dr. Evil. And then dressing her up as Mini-Me. But no, anyway. So I've been preparing her with this Snapchat filter. And a couple times I do it without the hair and without the beard. And she just... But no, I'll do it without the hair. And I'll say, you still going to love me when I have no hair? If I'm bald? And the other day, she was like, no, I'm not going to be your best friend anymore. I was like, dang. Well, okay, fast forward to today.
Oh, my goodness.
Before I left the house, we were doing Snapchat again. And I did the bald thing again. No. We were doing that, but take that out. That story's wrong. I was sitting on the couch at one point, and we were talking about something else, and then the thing got brought up again. I was like, you still going to love me if I don't have any hair? She goes, yeah, I'll love you. I'm sorry for saying I wouldn't be your best friend. Like out of nowhere. That was a few days ago. I was surprised she remembered it. Yeah, sweet, but it's coming. I told her, I was like, it's coming.
Yeah, dude, rip the Band-Aid off, man. Stop it. Chastity, I'm looking at you. Let the man go.
She's like, it still looks good.
No, it doesn't. Stop lying.
I've been taking polls at work.
Stop lying.
Hey,
And I bet the majority say rip the Band-Aid off.
No, everybody says keep it as long as you can.
No.
But I'm not doing that one.
That's just a bunch of ladies lying to your face. That's all it is. Now I'm looking at you again. Ashley, you're getting a call out, lying to his face. No, what did she say?
I don't think I asked her.
Oh, you're afraid of what she's going to say?
No, she'd probably tell me the truth.
I'm sure she would.
I'm going to ask you.
Because there's only one truth, huh, Ashley?
Anyway.
Gotta rip that Band-Aid off, man.
Sadie says some things, dude.
Don't you love being a dad?
I do.
Dude, those kids say the silliest, craziest, wildest things sometimes.
Dude, I think she's got dark humor.
Oh, dude, don't doubt that at all. Are you kidding me? Have you seen your child's resting face?
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
She looks like me.
Dude.
So we were going over so we live near a railroad the other day, and we were on the way to work, and she's in the back, and there was a lady. They were working on the tracks.
Okay.
And there was a lady parked on the track. It looked like she had flew through the sign.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if she did or not, but she was parked on the track and outside of her car doing something in the back seat. I don't know if there was an emergency. CSX was out there. But we go to the next little thing and start crossing, and I see a train's down there. I was like, oh, she better hurry up. There's a train coming. And Sadie says, well, too bad. I was like, oh, dude, I started. Chastity looks at her, she goes, and she gets that from you. I'm like, I didn't say that.
She's that little girl with the house on fire in the background.
Wednesday, dude. She is Wednesday Addams. And she's been doing the pigtails too lately.
Too bad. Yeah. That's funny.
So funny.
Dude, you've heard some of the things that Gentry has said. Gentry, dude. my favorite one he's ever done, dude, was that day we were making fun of him for running slow.
So funny.
Because he runs like he's got tree trunks for legs. And so you were like, you know what? I'm going to start calling you Groot.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, my son is mixed. And so he, with the straightest face ever, he goes, I know why you're going to call me Groot. And Ken goes, why? He goes, because I'm black.
Dude, I almost died that night.
He did. It got you good, man. Because
everybody. Nobody was expecting
Nobody was ready. Nobody was ready for it. Dude.
How old was he when he said that?
He was like 8.
It's so funny.
Dude, he's still that way. He says the craziest things,
He says
man.
some random stuff, though.
Some really random stuff.
That don't, like, half the time he talks to me, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, no
and
one
he
ever
keeps
does.
talking. I'm like, and I always say, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you even saying? And he'll just keep talking. And I'm like, dude, I don't know.
One of my favorite things is he tries to do it like he'll talk to you about TikTok videos like you've seen them. Like you've seen the videos that he's talking about. Yeah. He'll go, Dad, I want to do this trend, and then like talk about it. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. But you've seen it. Nope. I haven't seen it at all. But you get on TikTok. Doesn't mean I seen it, son.
We got a different algorithm. I'll tell you that. He don't want to see ours.
No, ours is
mine's
bad.
So good.
Ours is awful.
So good.
Yours is like half cringe.
Yeah, I love it.
Like the Rascal Flatts song,
not
dude.
That.
No, not Rascal Flatts. What's his name?
Well, that's him.
Yeah, I know, but his name isn't Rascal Flatts. The band was called Rascal Flatts. Gary Laveau.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's going somewhere. If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's terrible. It's called Hold the Umbrella.
Hold the Umbrella.
Garbage. I've watched that so many times today. Like it came across, like I saw it, and I immediately went and showed somebody at work. I was like, hey, I know how much you love music. Look at this garbage.
You know what? Let's go ahead and call it. Next, maybe not, if not next episode, the episode after, let's talk about bad music moments.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Or, yeah.
Because there's a few we could bring up. Fergie's National Anthem's one of them.
Oh, yeah, that one's bad. I think there was one that was worse, though, but I'll have to look it up.
Oh, there's a few.
But anyway.
There's a few. So what else you got? So what's some other good? You know what? Happy Father's Day, man.
Oh, yeah, you too.
That's why we're talking about our kids, and we have some stories.
I got some funny stories about my dad, too.
Mine is just, mine literally are all of my crazy kids. I don't have any good dad stories because I never knew my father.
You
But
can talk about him though for a second.
yeah. So my dad is a one-armed harmonica player.
Oh God.
I could tell you his name, and it probably still would be hard to find because he shares the same name with the chocolate company, Russell Stouffer. His parents were just not nice people, dude.
Dude, I am seeing stars right now.
Oh man. Yeah. One-armed harmonica player in a
It's like a funk
bluesy
band or something.
funky band.
It's weird.
Uh,
It doesn't sound
I
right.
also heard he was an incredible artist. Like he could draw and paint anything. Like he sold art to the casinos in Las Vegas, I guess, and that's how he made a living for a little while.
Really?
Yeah, my cousin just told me that.
Sorry. My cousins told me that. Dude.
Yeah, that was weird growing up. I knew my cousins from that side of the family, but
How did
never
they
knew
know him
anyone
better
else.
than you?
Because they still saw him every once in a while,
Oh.
but we had no relationship.
Oh, cousins on his side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Well,
that
no,
makes sense.
makes sense, but it's still weird.
Yeah, get a little weird.
What? Daddy never cared. Or no, what is it called? The Austin Powers. Daddy doesn't care.
Daddy wasn't there.
Daddy wasn't there.
Changed my underwear. Oh, that's sad.
It's okay. I'm fine, dude. I'm good.
Good dad to your kids.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I think I learned how not to be a dad, and
Yeah.
that's basically what I'm doing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just don't be that. To keep both arms. Don't ever pick up a harmonica.
Yeah, so I was calling my mom earlier to see if she could remind me of any stories about my dad that's just funny. And I was telling her about your dad. And I said, it's the most, you can't write it.
You can't.
It's so random. And on top of it, his name. And she's like, wait, he only has one arm? I was like, that's what one arm means.
What else does it mean?
I said he's a one-armed harmonica player.
Well, she just thinks he only plays with one arm.
I don't know.
The other one's just flat.
I don't know. She goes, wait. She's like, wait, he's only got one arm? I'm like, that's what one arm means. It was so funny. Dude, it's so funny.
Dude, think of that though for a second. Not only do I have a crazy life that I've told you a lot about already, but out of all the things that happened in my life, my dad also is that.
You can't write it.
You
can't write this stuff.
I probably could write a movie based off my life and all that.
It'd be a comedy. It'd be good.
It'd probably be watched. Maybe I should.
You should look into that.
Do I got any screenplay friends out there? Mark. Mark's worked in movies.
Your brother-in-law?
Mark.
Your brother-in-law?
My brother-in-law. Hey. Might be onto something. What if we just made like the hit called like how Superbad came out of nowhere and just everybody loved it?
Napoleon Dynamite.
And I came out. We could just call it like, I don't know, Stovetop.
Something. It'd work. It'd be funny. So tell me some funny. I mean, you don't have any dad stories really. So you got some funny stories about your.
I mean, I got a few things. We'll start light. Like my daughter, for instance, dude, she is ridiculously smart. She's 3 and like just talking all sorts of like full sentences, full conversations. Now.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I never hear her say anything.
Oh, it's because she doesn't like you. She's shy.
She likes me. She always comes and stares
She
at
doesn't
me.
know your name. She just knows you're Sadie's dad.
Sadie calls you Mr. Tony.
That's what I'm talking about. I've told her your name numerous times.
That's messed up. I'm gonna ask her.
Do you think you're approachable for a kid?
No.
There you go.
But then again, when I
You
worked,
just answered your own
but then
conundrum.
again, I used to work at a school, and kids love me because of my personality.
Well, but that came with the job.
Kind of.
Kids, until you give them a reason not to trust you at school, kids tend to trust people
Well,
in charge.
I think I kind of talked to them like they were on my same level in a way, like straightforward.
You also worked in the special education, didn't you?
Yeah, but of course I had other kids there. Not like it's the school system. Anyway.
So Adeline, my daughter, she's hilarious. And I don't have any like long stories to tell, but she's just incredibly blunt. So like, for example, today.
Wonder who she gets that from.
Today, not her daddy. For example, today, we were just talking to her, and I was telling her, like, I love you, and she'd say it back. And then Gentry comes up, and he goes, I love you too, Adeline. And she goes, no.
Man.
She's just, dude, very blunt, man. It's funny. She does it all the or do you want to say bye to Gammy? No. Just walk away. Dude, but there's something that she does that bothers me to my core, but it's funny to talk about. Like, I get so annoyed with her. She'll go, no, and just fight us tooth and nail. She doesn't want to say bye. The moment we start pulling out of the parking lot, I want to say bye.
Oh, man. Yeah, they do that. It gets on my nerves, too. I'm like, too late. You'll see him sometime again. You had your chance.
Oh, yeah.
And you blew it.
C'est la vie. That's why it's nice sometimes, like when I have like just Declan, because everybody gets treated the same with Declan.
Yeah. And I had so I've got some pictures for you to throw up.
Okay.
So you'll see. I'll explain it as so Sadie's 4 now. When I think she was 2. Like, she wasn't like talking yet. Not like talking. But I mean, she was, I guess, smart enough to do this. So it was after my grandma had surgery on her hip, and I was 30 minutes away at my grandma's house. I get a phone call from Chastity. She's like, Ken, she locked me out of the house. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I was walking the dog, and she locked me out of the house. I'm like, how? She can't even, how? She reached it. And I had forgot that we didn't have any spare. I took the spare key from from outside, which we still don't have spare keys outside. But since then, I have installed one of those keypads for the garage. But also, we had installed those little lock things.
Like up at the top?
Yeah, like you've got.
Yeah.
So, like, there was no way of, like, getting in. I mean, she couldn't have reached that, but the front was locked, everything like that. But anyway, so she's like, I'm calling the fire department. And her brother was working at the fire department at the time. Just so happened, luckily I called my sister. She lives about 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I need you to come to the house now. Nobody has a spare key here. Her family don't. I'm 30 minutes away. My sister pulls up at the exact time the fire department is about to ram the door.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, wait. I had the video at one point. She's like, wait, I got the key. Thank God. But anyway, the funny part about this story was, and here's the picture. This picture was taken by Sadie of Chastity looking into the house. So she had walked out the side door onto the side porch and through the screen door. So this picture is Sadie looking out the regular door, taking a picture of Chastity through 2 doors. And Chastity's just holding the dog. And, like, you can't see. She has no blinds except for when Sadie's opening the window to look. That's the only thing she can see.
Oh, my God.
Thank God the stove wasn't on. And then there's a second picture. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it goes along with it. And the third picture, I don't know who took this. I think it was my sister. Is the after effects of you see the fire truck and everything. But it was so funny that she was smart enough to take a picture.
Yeah.
At that age.
But couldn't unlock the door.
Because we don't let her play with our phones. So that picture is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's so funny just because of the age.
Wait, so was it just like the doorknob was locked? Was there a deadbolt locked?
I don't know how she locked it.
Wait, so which door got locked?
The side porch. So
Is that a sliding door? Do you guys have a sliding door? I can't remember.
No.
So it's a regular door.
It's just a regular door. It's got a.
Does it have a deadbolt?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what she locked. I think she just locked the bottom because I don't think she would have been.
I need to teach you guys how to break into a house.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what she did.
Because if the deadbolt wasn't locked, all you need is a card.
Oh, I know that, but I wasn't there.
Oh, true story.
And plus, she didn't have anything. She ran. Oh, she didn't even have her phone because Sadie had it. The reason she called me and I knew, she ran to the neighbors, and the neighbors gave her the phone. Luckily, she didn't have a phone number. Just funny,
Dude, I think Rachel just learned my phone number like this past year.
Mine's easy though, but yeah, and hers is easy too. So I've got, but any other number, 911. That's it. That's all I know. But anyway, so those pictures are funny. I'm gonna have to show you later. Well, I'm gonna send them to you, but anyway.
Dude, I think my funniest kid moments, it's got to be Declan. It's got to be Declan. Because, I mean, like, Adeline's funny just because she's blunt. Gentry's funny because he just says the most random things on the planet. Mm-hmm. I can't sit here and remember everything he spouts off. You know what? He trash talked you big time recently, and it was it was the funniest thing.
If you're watching, you're a jerk.
First of all, I think it's funny that he made fun of you for being fat, knowing darn well his dad is fatter than you.
You know, I can pop up the picture of you that I took right before he said what he said because I was making fun of you. And here it is. His big hamburger.
A huge hamburger.
But no, he looks at mine. Mine wasn't even double stacked. Was it double stacked?
It was.
Oh, yeah, it was. But I didn't even eat all of mine. Like, I ate like a third of it.
It was about the same size, though. Maybe a little bit taller because the bacon that was in it.
Yeah, I had a bunch of bacon. But yeah, what did he say again?
He said he looks at it and he goes, "Dang, Ken, that burger's almost as big as you."
Yeah, and then he called me. We were at Burger King. He called me, "You're like king of hunger." I'm like, what? What?
Oh my gosh, dude!
I told him I didn't have nothing to say back. And I told him I was going to get him the next day, but I couldn't think of nothing.
For the longest, Gentry has been getting better at like roasting people. Yeah. He used to be horrible though. Like he'd talk about his roast battles with his friends at school, and he'd talk about how your mama's so fat she can't even fit through the door. And, what? Your dad barely fits through the door, son. What are we talking about?
I remember those days.
Come on, man. When you thought you were so funny or whatever.
I remember those days.
But he's getting better at it, dude. His little quips, man.
A little jerk.
It's one. There was one day where I think I was just like I was bending over to do something, and I held my breath because I'm obese. And I remember getting up and catching my breath real quick, and my wife "Are you okay?" And Gentry starts dying.
Because he knew. He didn't say nothing, though, did he? I bet he didn't say nothing. He
didn't. He just was laughing. And I look over at him. The only reason why he knows, though, about that is because he's heard me go Rachel. That's happened to me before, and or sometimes when I go to get off the couch, I go I get up off the couch, and Rachel will go, "Are you okay?" "Yep, just fat." He's heard me say that so many times that he knows. So when that happened, I'm bending over, and I get back up. I get back up, and I'm like, Rachel, "Are you okay?" And Gentry's just.
Dude, that's so funny. That's so funny.
I love him, but man, that kid is such a jerk, dude.
He's so funny.
He really is. He really is.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't even know how I got there. I think I was about to start talking about Declan.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Oh, man. With Declan, though, oh, my gosh. Declan's thing lately, he scares the heck out of people, and I think he knows it.
What's he doing?
He just randomly will high-pitch scream. Out of
That's funny.
Dude.
He's probably doing it on purpose.
Just, but that high pitched, like woman scream. You know what I'm talking about? Like the one that if you heard in the woods, you'd be like, someone's in danger. Like, and it's so ear piercing that it hurts to hear. Like that's how loud it is.
Is he doing it in the car?
Everywhere.
Oh man,
I'm surprised you haven't heard it yet at church. Like for real, dude. Like everywhere. It doesn't matter where we are. There's so many times where it happens, and because he scared me so bad, I go, hey! Inside voice. After I just yelled back at him.
Oh, I do that. I do that too.
Like, hey! Shut up! But
that's funny though,
dude. And what's really funny, the reason why I think he knows it is because you'll get on him real quick and he'll just go and just start laughing. And I'm like, dude, you know.
Yeah, he knows.
You know. But for anyone who hasn't heard me talk about my son before, my son is severely autistic, nonverbal, doesn't communicate whatsoever. So, and he's 6.
That's funny. He knows.
Dude, he knows. He's such a jerk. That's why you hear me all the time. I have a very, very, very common saying that I say to everybody. I know you've heard it. I'm about to fist fight an autistic 6-year-old. Yeah. Like,
say that a lot.
I say it a lot. I never would, obviously, but
I think he's gonna take you one day,
dude. Oh, he's already strong, dude.
I think he's gonna be big.
He's already strong.
I think he's gonna be tall.
I think he is gonna be tall. He's huge. He's gigantic.
One day he's gonna punch you in the face. And
don't say that. That's like one of our fears.
Oh, my bad.
That's like one of our fears, dude. Imagine him punching Rachel,
dude. You could always do another prank though, but like, look what Rachel did, and I'd probably believe it.
Good save. I saw you in your face. You got fumbled a little bit.
I'm just saying. It's funny though.
Dude.
He
knows things. He does. Which also makes me mad, because I'll go ahead and move on to the next topic of Declan. It makes me mad that he knows things. He also knows what should and should not be gross.
Yeah.
He eats poop.
Whose?
His and the dog's. I mean, dude. Are we gonna have another moment? Where you gonna throw up?
I'm trying not.
It's bad, dude. It's bad.
How often does this happen?
It's probably, I would say right now we average. Notice I'm giving you
an average.
I'm giving you an average. We average probably 4 or 5 times a year. At some point,
that's still too much.
It's too much.
Once a quarter. I mean, that's like. I mean, that's.
I mean.
How do you deal with that? Like, how do you?
The only way you can
without throwing up. Because I would.
Oh, I don't have a weak stomach.
Well,
I don't have a weak stomach at all. Still, I don't have a weak stomach. So like, it doesn't bother me to clean up. So, like, when that happens, if we're both home, if me and Rachel are both home, I'm the one that has to deal with Declan because Rachel can't.
Yeah.
She cannot. Like, she will throw up.
See, I can't deal with puke. Chastity has to get it, but if it's poop, I have to get it. But I don't know how to handle that.
So Rachel worries about. He has to sleep in onesies. By the way, now we cannot let him sleep in pants and shirt, pajamas, because if he poops in the night and wakes up and we don't,
you got a midnight snack.
Eventually, he's gonna dig in that diaper, son. I remember walking in. I'm gonna use an example here. I remember walking in one day, and I get in this room.
That's so sick.
And he's in there laughing hysterically, right? So I think everything's fine. Everything's okay, right? And I walk in there. Hold on. I walk in. He sees me and goes,
"Oh my god!" I'd have thrown up.
Bro.
That's so nasty.
Bro. Dude, as soon as I saw it. Well, first off, when this happens, we smell it in the hallway. We're like, oh, he pooped. He got some potent poops, dude. Real pungent. And so we can smell it as we're walking down to the room, like, oh, he pooped, man. And I get to his room, and I don't see anything. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's just going to be a dirty diaper. And then he smiled. And then I was like, oh, no. I turned the light on, and it's on the walls. It's on the bed. It's on his hands. It's on his face. It's everywhere. Everywhere. But the smile is what did it for me, dude. Because I knew, like...
Did you laugh at all? I mean, probably not.
I mean...
Probably not.
So I say now. I don't have a weak stomach, but the initial reaction is me going, ah! Like... and he just thinks it's funny. So, like, he's just laughing. What I don't understand, dude, is how it doesn't taste bad. Like,
what gets me is he's so picky with his Cheez-Its. And his got to have certain flavor goldfish, but he's going to eat that?
Yeah. He's getting better. He's eating dinner with us now.
I feel for you, dude.
No. This candy bar is really good.
You have at it. That's sick.
You got any good poop stories?
No. But recently, we had to throw away an entire rug. She had like the shag rug in her car, and she ate some baked beans. Gross.
Oh.
She threw up. There was no cleaning it. Shag carpet. It just smeared, looked like refried beans.
You couldn't even put it in the washer?
No, it was a giant. It like took up the whole room. We had to just roll it up and throw it. We burned it, I think. I think I gave it to my sister to burn because we couldn't fit it in the dumpster. It was that big.
Oh my gosh.
No, other than that, I don't really have too many because my kids are so young. I don't really have that many stories. I got some funny stories with my dad though. I mean, Father's Day. Talk about my dad.
Let's hear it. Ken Senior.
Yeah. So, we told that before about how he was like, "Dadgummit, Debbie." Dadgummit, Debbie. I think what that boils down to is every time he gets hurt, my mom is laughing. My mom's got like a sick. I don't know what it is. Well, I'll get to that. I know where she gets it from, but so my dad gets hurt all the time. There was this one time he slipped out of the shower. I don't know if he was standing like me. I guess I need to ask him if he was standing like me. I stand up like that in the shower. He slipped, fell out the shower, and got wedged in between the toilet and the toilet. He about knocked over the camera. But in between the toilet and the tub. Yeah, and he broke his ribs. He broke his ribs. What? And she's laughing. What? Yeah.
What? Debbie, I'm laughing with you because that's what?
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah, but I mean, how does that happen?
Then there was this other time we had a small dog at the time, and he created this gate out of plywood and like spray painted it black. It was redneck, but anyway, it separated the kitchen from the living room to keep the dog out.
Okay.
And he came in, and they always have the lights off. Like, dude, you can afford electricity. Turn the lights on.
I know where this is going.
And it was way too high up, too. He came in and it didn't see it. Which, I mean, he built the thing. Boom! Straight down, face down. And then my mom, she described it as on the way here, I was telling her, some of the stories, because I've never told you these.
Oh my gosh.
She was laughing as I'm reminding her of these stories.
Yeah,
and
they're funny.
She's like, yeah, he's just flopping like a fish on the floor. And one time he stepped on a nail, went through his foot.
Ouch.
One of those nails with the with the little square on it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what kind of nails those are, but one of those laughs.
Ouch.
Well,
that one's not very funny. That one's mean.
Oh, she said the closest she's ever come to divorce was...
Whoa, dude. Hold on. Wait.
I know. They've never had issues like that. But
What
this,
on earth?
She said they were in like Sam's or something one day, and she accidentally ran over like his Achilles with the buggy, and he was having really bad trouble with his feet at the time, and like she said, like he was literally just like
in tears,
crying. Yeah, in the store, it hurt him so bad,
and she's laughing.
Like, you know how, like, how do you not kill somebody over that? You know what I mean? I'd be so mad. No wonder he's like, dadgummit, Debbie.
You're the reason why some wives are statistics, Debbie.
Dude, I can tell you where she gets it from. She gets it from my grandma.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Dude, let me tell you this. My grandma, she'll laugh at anything if there's pain. I don't understand it. I had an uncle.
That's why she keeps getting hurt.
Maybe. Karma. But, so I had an uncle one time dying of cancer.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
My grandpa.
Oh, so this is not that long ago, then.
No, it was, I was like a teenager. It was a while ago.
It's a different uncle?
Yeah. Different uncle. So he was dying of cancer, and he was in a wheelchair, and they had not built a ramp yet. They were going to. Well, my grandpa and somebody else, he was related to my uncle, I think it was his brother, lifted him up and they were taking him to the hospital. They lifted the thing up, and I guess the other guy was not pulling his weight, and my grandpa like lost grip, and they all came tumbling down, wheelchair and all, down the stairs. And my grandma was not even with them when this happened. But anyway, they fell over. They fell on the ground. They had rocks there, gravel.
Oh, my
So
God.
they're all, like, my grandpa comes home all cut up, like bleeding. His face is all tore up. He tells her what happens, and she's just laughing. Like, she wasn't even there. That's where she gets it from. And then, you know, another thing, this is not have to do with pain, but my grandma, this is her. You know her. You wouldn't think this, you know, she'd be this kind of person. But then I had a distant aunt one time. She had passed away, and another aunt, my grandma was visiting her, and she wanted to bring her something to kind of remember her by. She's like, bring me something from her house or whatever. She brought her some slippers, some bedroom slippers that she used to wear, right? The living aunt that she was bringing it to was in a nursing home, and she goes, you know I don't have no feet. She had diabetes, dude. She had her feet taken off, and my grandma brought her some slippers. Dude, so funny. She laughed. She forgot. She said, you know I ain't got no feet. But that's where my mom gets it from. Anytime somebody's hurt.
Dude, dude. The chain doesn't stop with you where Sadie gets her dark humor from. It goes up the chain.
I guess it does.
It goes up the chain, dude.
it does.
Mama Miriam making fun of people with no feet.
Yeah, dude. It's funny.
It's-
So like my dad.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no leg.
So
You remember when I was in that wheelchair and Brad was
dropped
pushing-
Yeah.
in the middle of a busy street in Savannah, Georgia, just falling over in the middle of the street.
Dude, that was funny.
Oh,
We broke the wheelchair, didn't we?
the wheelchair broke. Yeah,
And it wasn't even yours.
no, Brad borrowed it from his neighbor.
Disabled neighbor. That wheel was bent.
I mean, look at me.
But that's where
That's
she
funny.
gets it from. So I'm sure like it's aggravating for my dad. Like
Dude, it's funny.
he's always dealing with the funniest story though is like because we've always like messed with him. And one of the best pranks we've ever done, my brother did. It was so funny. So my dad had bought this new big flat screen TV, and he was watching something. Like he had only had it No, okay. Specific. He had it 31 days.
Okay.
30 days is when your warranty ends. My brother, I don't know if my brother had this in mind, but he had a remote that was the same brand. I think it was Vizio. And he's in the back living room, and he's just he kept turning it up and down. And my dad's like, "What's wrong with this?" And he's just messing with it. He's like, "What's wrong with it?" And then he would turn the channel. And then he started catching on like something was going on, right? He's like, "What are y'all doing? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this TV? Are y'all messing with me?" Blah, blah, blah. My brother's like, "No, I ain't doing nothing." Well, then he would turn it off. He would wait every few minutes and just keep messing with him, right?
Oh, my gosh.
The best part, he's getting mad now because it's like he can't, it's like, he's like, "Of course, my luck, warranty went out yesterday. I can't take it back." Daggone Debbie, what's wrong with my TV? No, but then, daggone it, Debbie. No, then he catches on. And my brother was smart, dude. He realizes my brother's doing something. And he gets up out of his chair. My brother sees that. So my brother takes the batteries out of his remote. He's like, "I'm not doing nothing. This ain't even going to work for your TV." My dad snatches it, and he starts trying to turn his TV on and off. But it doesn't work because there's no batteries in it. So then he calms down because he's like, "Okay." Because he
Dude, that's quick thinking.
I know.
Good job, Hunter.
And then he goes back. He waits for a few minutes. Then he's like, bloop, turns it off. Dude. And then, like, somebody lost it at that point. I don't remember who it was, but he finally realized it was my brother for sure. Dude, he chased him. I don't know what happened to him. I don't remember if he got beat or not, but he was mad. But it was the funniest thing.
Oh, man.
Oh.
That's good.
We give him a lot of crap.
Dude, that reminds me of a buddy of mine. Just a quick little story. In the Army, like he used to leave his Xbox controller connected to one of his friend's Xboxes. So on occasion, he just like turn it on or turn it off no matter what. Like he remembered in his head like the time you needed to hold the button and then like to turn it off.
Stupid.
And he would do it from like his room above.
That's funny.
Yeah, so like he just randomly throughout the day, like he wouldn't know if his friend's playing Xbox or not. Like
How long did that
didn't
go
know.
on?
Oh, dude, we don't know because I don't know if he ever found out.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I have no idea if he ever found out. But like he just randomly, I'd be hanging out with him, and he'd just be like, "I wonder if he's playing right now." Yeah. And just do it real quick.
That's funny.
And so, but what's even funnier is like he would do the code, like, or not code, but he would do the time it would take to turn the console off, but even if it was already on or it was off already, he turned it on by pressing the Xbox button. So randomly his Xbox is just turning on too. So like just
Dude, that reminds me, my brother-in-law, he's living at home still, and his cousin moved in. But my brother-in-law's got all the access to the internet, right?
Yeah.
Well, his cousin will be up at like 1 o'clock in the morning yelling, like playing Call of Duty or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yelling. And like everybody's trying to sleep. He's got the thing figured out. You can turn off certain devices now.
Yeah.
He'll just restrict his access. It's so funny. So funny.
Oh, that's good.
But I got one more about my dad. Though I think like the worst prank I did on him. We had this cookie jar one time, and I took like the last whatever was in it, and I farted in it and closed it. Dude, so funny.
Who took a fart in the
like-
cookie jar?
I was like, ugh. I closed it, and I took it. My dad came in the kitchen. I was like, "Oh, Daddy, smell this." He's like, "No, why?" I was like, "It stinks, dude. Why does it smell like this? There's been like cookies in it, whatever." He's like, "I'm not smelling it. Just put it in the sink." I'm like, "No, this smells. There's something wrong with it. Like, smell this." And so he went, "Ugh," and I immediately start screaming, laughing. I can't even hold it in. Like I couldn't even give it a second. He got a big old whiff of it. And
Oh man.
I immediately start screaming. said, "It's a fart." And dude, he got so mad. It's still fun. Dude, it's still funny. It's still funny. He was so mad. He was so mad.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't never let him forget it either.
Dude, I'm half laughing because of your laugh, dude.
Dude, he was like, and then he got mad not only because it was, he smelled a fart, but then he got mad that I had farted in something that holds food.
Oh man. Dude, don't puke. Don't puke.
I swear it's like every other episode I'm about to puke.
Dude, that was good.
So
dude, I haven't heard your Happy Gilmore clown laugh in a while. That was good.
We give him so much.
Dude, have you seen that movie Ready to Rumble? Do you know what I'm talking about? The wrestling movie? Mm-mm. It's with David Arquette and one of the guys from the Oceans movies. I forget his name. But at the beginning of the movie, he gets a slushie from the store, and he finishes it. And the whole slushie's gone. And they're in the middle of a conversation, and, like, out of nowhere, he puts his hand in his pants, like, in his butt. And they're like, what are you doing? He's like, hold on. And then he took it out, and he's holding the empty slushie cup with that hand that he just did that with. And he went inside. Hold on. He didn't finish the slushie. There was about like that much left, but out of a cup like that big, right? And he's like, hey, he goes to the clerk and he's like, something's wrong with the slushie, man. He's like, just smell it. And the clerk smells it and he goes, He's like, yeah, it smells like your butt, dude. Like, and he gets a free slushie out of it. So I always thought that was a great idea.
Wow, I had never seen that.
It's a good movie. I think you'd like it.
I did get that idea from a movie, though. I think it was Robin Williams. Was it Jack? Was that the name of the movie? There was a movie
where he ages, not backwards, but like a...
I don't remember what it was. But he farted in a can, and they just saved it for something. I don't remember what.
I think it was Jack, like him and the kids.
Yeah.
That's
where I got the idea from.
Yeah.
But it was so long ago. I was like a teenager, but... Oh, God. I'm about it. I'm sure.
Good.
I'm sure. Like we give him.
You win best story today for sure,
dude. It's so funny.
Hands down. I want to prank your dad now somehow.
Yeah, we kind of aim for my grandma now. My sister recently did the trend. Well, I say recently. It was like probably a year ago. It was after she was when my grandpa had his surgery. She called my grandma, was like, hey, the cops are following me, which her husband's a cop. And she was like, the cops are following me. Is that okay?
The audio just stopped. Don't know why. I don't know when it happened.
Oh, well, we got the phone audio.
That's true. Back up.
Anyway, I'll wrap this up. So anyway, she had convinced my grandma, she called her, she's like, hey, the cops, the state patrol stopped me because I was speeding. I told them that I saw it, like, and my grandma.
Oh, something. Yeah.
My grandma. What's my other grandma, though? She gets on the floor, and my grandpa's recording the whole time because he's in on it. And she grabs his walker and, like, gets on the floor. She goes, oh! She starts screaming. And this is my favorite part. She goes, she really starts crying. She goes, oh, Jesus. Oh, dear Jesus, please help. I'm like, you are so dishonest, dude.
You're calling Jesus' name while you're lying.
It's so funny. Like, my family watches that all the time. It was so funny. And then she felt guilty about it later. She's like, you made me lie.
Ah!
My sister walks in and she just starts dying.
Oh my goodness.
But my grandpa, she gets mad at my grandma. She's like, "And you knew about it. That's why you wouldn't put down the stupid phone."
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, they try to aim for my grandma now. My dad a little bit slack.
That's good. Well,
Happy Father's Day.
happy Father's Day.
Oh man.
Peace.